back to Darvanalee Designs Studio. For those that don't know, my name's Nicole Reed, and today I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous little headband and how to cover it with fabric. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon beside it, and at any time if you're liking this video, give it a thumbs up down below. So there are a few things that you're going to need today. You are going to need some fabric strips, two, and they're the width of the fabric, and they're about 1/2 inch wide. You're also going to need a little bit of felt, and that's just to put a little bit of a dot of felt on the end of it, just so it's a little bit cushioned behind your child's ear. You're going to need your fabric flowers that you made in the previous video, and if you haven't made them yet, check the links down below underneath this video and you'll be able to find that. You're also going to need one of these plastic headbands. Now I'll put a link down below where you can actually purchase these from. They're about 1 inch wide, they've got no teeth on them, and so they make it really easy to wrap with the fabric. This project's probably going to take you about 5 minutes in total, so let's get started. Okay, so you're just going to grab your headband, and just on this inside part here, and it doesn't matter what side you start on, so just on this inside part here, you're just going to put a dollop of glue. Just like so. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit to hold it in place. Then you're going to grab your fabric, and with the wrong side down, you're going to actually press that onto that glue. And I sort of put it on a 45-degree angle, just like that. And then what we're going to do after that is we're going to start wrapping it. So you're going to go around the edge, but we've got to cover this top little edge here. And you can see there that I've sort of got that going into the center of it. And then I just hold that in place with my hand, with my finger, or you can use a wonder clip if you want to. And then I just grab my glue gun, and this is a little bit tricky. I just put another dollop of glue there. It doesn't need to be a lot, because if you put too much, it's actually going to build up. So I've got the fabric coming out past the end of the headband, and then I'm just going to wrap that over. And then you've got this little bit here, and you can still move it around a little bit. And then all I do again is I just get the hot glue gun, and I just put a tiny little bit of glue there, and then I just fold that over on itself and hold that there for a second. And that just secures the end. So you can see there that it's nicely wrapped. And now all we're going to do is we're going to continue to wrap on an angle. So now we'll flip that over, and you can see here I've got my fabric and there's a raw edge there. So I'm going to overlap that raw edge, and I'm just going to pull that as tight as I can. Don't need to put any glue at this point, and we just keep wrapping. And we continue doing that until we get to the end, just making sure that we're overlapping our fabric. And then when you get to the end of your strip, you can see here that it's not going to come all the way around. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to flip that over again, and then I'm just going to add some glue here, but I'm not going to add it right at the end. I'm going to add it in the middle, and that way I can cut the little bit of excess off, and then I can start my next one. So as you can see, I'm just going to put a little bit just there and not near the edge, and then I'm just going to wrap that around. And at this point I actually don't have to trim any off, so you can see there that it's sitting nicely just inside from that edge. And then all I'm going to do is grab my other strip, and I've cut my selvage off that, get to ready to start, and then I'm going to put some glue just here, and then I'll start wrapping again. And again, you don't want to put a lot of glue because that adds bulk to it. So again, with the wrong side down and just in a little bit, so you can see there that that edge is not going to come out. And then I just continue wrapping. as we're coming down towards the end, we just keep wrapping and wrapping, wrapping. And at this point, that's when I just put a little bit of glue in there. And that's just going to secure that bit there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue up the top here as well. And again, I'm just going to wrap that over, and you'll see that we've still got that little bit of plastic to go there. So then I'm going to put some more, just a little bit of glue, and continue wrapping that around. Just like so. And then I'll put another tiny little bit of glue just on the end here. Bring that around because there's just that little bit of plastic left, and you can see there that that is now gone past the headband. We come underneath and we go back up that way. So it'll just want to go that way. And then we'll pop a little bit of glue again, and just a tiny little dollop, and that's just going to secure it in place, and then we can trim it off. So you just want to hold that down so it's nice and secure. And you want to just grab your scissors, and I turn it around at this point so I can see where it's at, and then I'm just going to snip that off. Okay, and then get rid of the excess, so you can see there that it's all snipped off, but it's gone past our little headband. So again, we just want to roll that over so it gives it a nice finish, and I just get, again, the little bit of glue, and it just needs to be a little bit, and I just roll that over like so. That holds it in place. Okay, so now what we've got to do is we need to put our little bits of felt. So all I do is I've just got some scrap felt out of my scrap bin, and then I might get bigger scissors for this, and then I just basically cut out a circle. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's one, then I just cut out another one. You can buy fabric dots, but I've found that they don't actually fit too well on them, so I've always just cut my own. Again, we just grab the glue gun and we put a little dollop just down here. And then we just put our little felt tip on there. Hold that in place until it dries. And that all that does is just give it a little bit of padding for the little one behind their ear, because sometimes they can be a little bit snug for them. And then pop that on there. Now at this point, we've got a lot of little shaggy ones down here. I generally just trim them off close to the headband. Just give it a little bit of a haircut. They don't shag up as much as you think. They just sort of stay a little bit shaggy. But I think that adds to the charm of it. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I just love making these, and they just look so adorable on the girls. So basically now that is it. It's done. So you can leave it like that, and you've got a cute little headband, and you can use up your scraps to make these. So they're perfect little gifts for people as well. But we're going to add our little flower on today. So as you can see, I've just got this, our flower had a little bit of a felt on the back, and we're just going to glue it down with the hot glue gun, and it'll just stay in place. So I generally just put it off to the side like so. And once I'm happy with the placement, I just flip it back. Making sure that I've still got it in the same spot that I wanted it. I just flip it back like so, and then I just put the hot glue in a straight line. And I put a little bit on the bottom piece of the fabric as well, because that just secures it a little bit more. And then all I do is just roll it back onto the headband and hold it in place. Make sure it's nice and secure. Put a little bit over on this side. And then again, just secure that in place. And there we go. We have a cute little headband all done. Thank you very much for joining me today. I really do hope that you enjoyed making these cute little headbands. As I said, they take about 10 minutes to make. They're super quick. They make a perfect quickie gift, and any little girl will just love them, as the picture will show at the end of this video of little Mia with hers on. If you like this video today, give it a thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon beside it, and that way you won't miss out on any future posts. And for those that don't know, my name's Nicole Reed, and this is Darvanalee Designs Studio, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye for now.